State of Origin. I'm sure we've got some Aussie viewers on here today. What a win by the Blues this week, but congrats to Queensland, who has taken the series again. It's 12:30 in the afternoon here, and I'm Liz Jones, Group Managing Director for P2P UK and your host for P2P Live. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us. On today's show, what I'd like to do is go through the stat of the week, and I'd like to take you through some of the recent findings of our market report, the P2P Post. Then we'll go through to some hot jobs in the UK, New Zealand and Australia. Then we're going to take a look back at a discussion between our Group Managing Director, Mark Smith, and Josephine Ting about how to establish a new work-life balance in 2023. And then we'll take a look at the Twitter poll results. But first, let's take a look at the employment stat of the week. Right, for this week, I wanted to take you through some findings from our most recent market report, and specifically around job seeker trends. So you can see here that passively looking and open to offers, there was 8%, 16% were hesitant to move but passively looking, not active but will be soon was 8%, and 2% of people were not active and won't be for a while. The big figure here though is actively looking 65%, which is a scary figure. If you look around your office, that means 65% of you are actively looking and would take an opportunity if it came about. So I'd love to hear what's happening in your business and how it's impacted your business. Let us know in the comments. And that's it for the stat of the week. Okay, now we're over to some hot jobs in the UK, and the first one we have is in Southeast London, and we're looking for an architect. So this is paying £33,000, and what you'd be doing is collaborating with senior architects and designers to develop and design concepts and space planning, creating detailed architectural drawings, including floor plans, elevation sections and construction details. We really need somebody who's got a bachelor's or master's degree in architecture and 2 to 5 years experience. So if this is something that you're looking for and would like to know more, get in touch with Maddie Lang at maddie.lang@people2people.co.uk. And the next role we have here is a bookkeeper, and this is also in Southeast London. This is paying $28,000 to $30,000. And what you'd be required to do is performing accurate and timely reconciliations, ensuring the integrity of financial data, demonstrating a solid understanding of balance sheets and the ability to analyse financial information. We really want somebody with 2 to 3 years experience, someone who's motivated, and someone who really wants to grow in their role. If you'd like to know more about this role, you can actually contact me, and my email is there, liz@people2people.co.uk. Okay, now over to New Zealand, and I hope I'm saying this right. I've asked our resident Kiwi here in the office, and he's assured me that I am. In Whangarei, New Zealand, we are looking for a data analyst, and this is paying $40 per hour. You would be responsible for providing information to support regional and national teams, monitoring the performance of the education sector through collection, collation, and analysis of quantitative data. We really want somebody who's got strong computer skills, Excel, Word, and you need to have worked with both quantitative and qualitative data. This role has been looked after by Chev Neil, and you can get in contact with Chev Neil at chevneil@frogrecruitment.co.uk.
Now, I know my work and my life are blurred, mixed together, all jumbled together. And is that the new normal? Well, I'm speaking to Josephine Ting from our Queensland office, who's written a blog post exactly on this topic. And she's going to share a few thoughts and tips about this exact issue. G'day, Josephine. Are you a rugby league supporter?
Well, I'm not really.
Well, you could
But
have lied to me and said,
congratulations.
hey.
Congratulations. Look good in blue.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. All right. Well, we're not here to talk about rugby league. We're here to talk about these blurred lines and work-life balance. So what did you say in your blog? Tell us more about it.
Funny you actually mentioned that. So in a recent P2P live Twitter poll, it was actually revised that 75% of people in Australia are actually beginning to feel the burnout. Probably finance people after your end of financial year.
Yeah.
This can be often because of, struggle, stress, and, obviously some people with the work from home arrangements struggle to establish the boundaries between work and life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think? I know myself. I really cannot work from home. I have to. The psychology of working at my home doesn't really fit. Have you got any tips for people in this blurring of work and life?
Well, I think definitely setting boundaries are really important. So ask yourself, I guess, are you more of a morning person, or, what would be your peak performance during the day? For example, if you do know that you're the kind of person that you work the best and perform the best during the morning, maybe pack in those intense and requires concentration the most tasks during the
Mm-hmm.
mornings, and just get it done and move on. And also most definitely be realistic, and you need to step out or away from your desk every now and then. Well, personally, I can't really. I'm really bad at this, but I'm learning, so that's why I'm writing a blog. I wrote a blog about this. Just at the end of the workday, think about it, have a little bit of reflection, ask yourself, how many hours you've worked today, and, obviously productivity wise, are you actually achieving 100% being productive? If not, maybe you could have been spending those time, just take a short break away from your desk, and also what went wrong in the day. And remember, there are people like all of us that were a bit of workaholic. So learn your lesson from your work days every day, and just set clear boundaries between.
I can't emphasize enough the boundaries, and even just like, so you're talking about boundaries psychologically. I think even physically, I know that many of our team have a separate space at home. They literally close the door, that this is the workspace, rather than sort of mixing up working into like sitting at the kitchen or sitting in the lounge room, and blurring those lines between which is the workspace and which is your relaxation space. So actually physically having a designated space might help out as well. So if somebody wants to have a chat to you, I know that Jacob was got the comment or a link to the blog post in the comments there now. So if people want to have a quick read of that, but let's say somebody wants to have a chat to you, or maybe can one workaholic to another, maybe wants to go, hey, Josephine, how do you handle it? How would they get in touch with you?
You could reach out to me, send me a quick LinkedIn request, or my name is just Josephine Ting, or you can reach out to me via email, josephine.ting@people2people.com.au, and also our main line in Brisbane office 07311 80125, and you can get to me for sure.
Now, we had that financial accountant job earlier in the broadcast as well. So if you want to learn more about that one, Josephine's the person to speak to, and her contact details are on the screen. All right. Well, thanks for joining us all the way from the losing state, Queensland, today, Josephine. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mark.
Great comments there. I think that it definitely resonates with a lot of us in terms of the amount of workload, and working from home is, obviously we've been through COVID, and it's a great thing that companies are offering this flexibility, but we do hear more and more that people are just unable to switch off because everything is so accessible. But thank you for those comments. And now let's take a look at the Twitter poll results. Right, so last week we had, if your current job stopped offering work from home or remote options, would you look for another role? And 66% of you have said yes, which is a big indicator of how the market is changing. Now, if you'd like to get involved in the next Twitter poll results, for next week we have, are you more likely to come to work if there is a dog in the office? Well, I know my answer, yes. Can't wait to see these results, especially with our Oz Top Dog and New Zealand Top Dog competitions currently running. So let us know and I will tell you the results next week. So thanks very much for joining. I'll see you again 12:30 next week.